Welcome to today's episode of Women's View. My name is Ann Wanjiru. I'm your host, and thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. And remember that we'd like you to engage us, and there are certain avenues that you can use for that. Our SMS line is 21144, and we're also live on Facebook. The handle is GBS Kenya. Welcome and enjoy the show. So as usual, today we have a very interesting topic, and I have a very amazing guest in studio. I'd like to give her this opportunity to introduce herself. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Anna.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is also Ann.
Yes.
Wanjiru Mahihu is what I go by. I'm a businesswoman. I am in hospitality, farming, and also sports. So that's what I do from a day-to-day basis.
Yes, welcome so much to the show. We're so glad that you could make it.
Thank you.
I know how tight your schedule is, so it's an honor for us to have you here today.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, there you have it, the lady in studio today. I'll call her name. I'll call her Ann because she's my namesake. But she goes by Wanjiru Mahihu.
Yeah.
And the topic today is women in business. We're going to be discussing about her life in business, how it has grown, and she's going to be giving us tips, and I'm sure you're going to learn a lot of valuable knowledge. So keep it here. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself. I know a little bit about you, but for the sake of our viewers, tell us, where did you grow up, and what did you study?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was born in Mombasa.
Oh, nice.
Very many years ago.
If it doesn't show, thankfully. I've been trying to guess. I'm going to see if I'm going to get it right, okay?
I was born in Mombasa.
Yes.
I grew up in Kizingo.
Where is that?
Kizingo is in Mvita.
Oh, okay.
Mombasa town, actually.
Yes. Okay.
That's where it is. I went to school in Loreto Convent,
Yes.
Mombasa. Then I went to Greenstead School in Nakuru.
Yes.
And then I went on to school abroad in Switzerland.
Okay.
In a place called Franklin College, which is in Leza.
Okay.
Sorry, Lugano.
Lugano. Okay.
I graduated with a bachelor's degree in international business administration.
Okay.
And French.
Oh, wow. So you're a French speaker?
I used to be, but
when you don't practice,
I think my Kikuyu is better.
Okay.
And so I came back to Kenya, and I've been working ever since.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, when you say that you're in hospitality and you went to Switzerland, there's that school that is very popular there, and I want Le Roche or something.
It's called La Roche, yes.
Yes. But then I remember, no, you did business.
I did business, yeah.
Okay.
But we're in the hospitality industry. We run a hotel called Bahari Beach Hotel.
Yes.
Which is in the North Coast. And so I've always, it's been part of my life.
That's right.
Because my parents started it about almost half a century ago.
Wow, that's a long time. It's been part of your life.
So it's always been part of my life.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I know Bahari Beach. It's really beautiful and cozy, and it's right by the beach, right?
It's right by
It's
the
actually
beach.
Bahari Beach Hotel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who mostly do you cater for nowadays? Are you mostly receiving international guests or local guests?
We're getting a lot of local guests, which we are very excited about.
I know.
Because before, Kenyans were not holidaying.
Yes.
Like throughout the year. Now also with the SGR, it's helping a lot.
That's true.
Yeah.
Getting there is so easy. People just want to go sometimes to experience it.
Yeah. So the local tourism has really picked up.
Yes.
And we're very happy about that. Then we also do conferencing.
Okay.
So the conferencing has also helped boost the occupancy of the hotel.
Yes, because we went through a very rough period and lost a lot of international tourists.
Internationals are very good as long as Kenya is stable.
I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes
the minute we start having our skirmishes, it really scares them and it throws us off balance.
It does.
So with the stability that we have seen and the calm has also boosted a lot of the international clients.
Okay.
And we just want to keep it that way so that we can keep up with the momentum.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're well traveled then. What can you tell viewers about Kenyan beaches? How would you rank them in the world?
Yeah. Kenyan, we have an amazing product on the Kenyan coast.
We do. Yeah.
We really do.
It's I don't think people realize.
Yeah. I think it's us who don't believe in ourselves.
I know.
Because your Kenyan product is is actually one of the best in the world.
Yes, in the world,
You know,
that's right.
what we need to do, keep our beaches clean. Let's provide security.
Yes.
Yeah. If we have to have people selling things on the beach, which we encourage also because they are our Kenyans and we want them to prosper.
Also get a little bit of
and
those
to also get a
dollars,
bit of, to get a bit of the tourism
Yes.
income that comes through, let's do it in an orderly way.
Yes.
You know, it shouldn't be harassing people.
I know.
You know, and we don't want to chase you, so let it be. If we can have an organized way
Yes.
of you know, so that our young boys also on the Kenyan coast, yeah,
They can have, a source
an
of
income,
employment, yeah.
yeah, and you know, and so that they're not also, even them, they're not exploited.
That's true.
Yeah,
Because you do
because
have
it
to
comes
protect
both
both
ways.
sides.
Yes.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it can be orderly, that would really, really be a good thing.
You know, we talked about cleanliness of the beaches, and I wonder, there's the seaweed. You know, it really bugs me.
Yeah.
We need to talk about it a little.
Yeah.
Is it something that you can clean, or is it something that is seasonal? So that
It is
sometimes you
seasonal.
come and you find the beach is so clean, and then another time you come and you're like, these people are not cleaning the beach.
Yeah.
So what is
now,
it?
apparently, it's an ecological thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
But and it shouldn't bug you.
Okay.
Yeah. The sewage will the
seaweed.
Yeah, the seaweed will be carried out. It will flow back.
Yeah. Into
where it belongs. Yeah,
It keeps
that
moving
should
from
not
me.
be what you're worrying about.
Okay.
So we have a program at Bahari where we have when you come down into the beach.
Yeah, because I know you're up there and you have
Yeah,
to
we
take the
walk
stairs
down.
down. Yes.
And when you come down, we give you a bag. And if you feel you want to be part of our beach cleaning program,
Okay.
you can pick up. You know, there are people who come, they drink their soda,
and they leave the
it
bottle
on the
top,
beach.
the
Yeah?
bottle,
So if
yeah.
you feel you want to be part of our ecological program, you can come, you pick up a free bag,
Yeah.
and as you take your beach walk, you can, whatever you see that's
That is-
disturbing you, throw
yeah.
there, and give it to us, we'll dispose it.
So when you're talking about cleanliness, you're not talking about seaweed.
No.
No, you're talking about real rubbish.
The seaweed
You see
is
now.
part of ecological.
That's a very good distinction.
Yeah. Okay, we do clean
try
it
to
when
at least
we
gather it
we
when it's too
gather it
much,
when it's too
yeah.
much. But I'm talking about plastic bottles.
Yeah, and some shoes,
I don't know,
sunglasses,
shoes,
things, plastic
there's-
bags.
Some people are very notorious, and I think they just don't know.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
part of us. We should be educating
That's
our
true.
Kenyans. Like,
Yeah.
really protect your beach.
Yeah. It's ours.
It's your God-given treasure.
Yeah, and it's a
You know?
treasure.
It's like the Mara.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
it's really your God-given treasure.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
and we are blessed as Kenyans.
All right, there we have it. So Kenyans, please take advantage. It's holiday time. Get yourself down to the coast, and have some of this goodness in
Yeah.
your life, because the Kenyan beaches are really, really amazing, and the
Yeah.
fact that we have a coral reef also really protects us
Yes.
from sharks and from those very huge waves. So you can actually enjoy with your children
And
and
in
your
fact,
family.
please take a boat ride.
Take a boat ride,
Oh,
yes,
it is
to the marine
unbelievable.
park.
It is unbelievable.
And you never get tired of those things. You know, you
Yes.
can do it and
Yeah.
do it and do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So please go and go to Bahari Beach. Yeah. Back to the show.
Yes.
That was a distraction. So you went to Switzerland and you finished your studies. Did you work a little bit out there, or did you just come back immediately?
I worked in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, before we talk, let's talk about your work experience.
Yeah.
You told me you started working when you were 13.
I did
Sort
a
of.
lot of sort of holiday jobs from when I was 13.
How did that happen? Is it that you needed the money for your upkeep?
It was my parents didn't want me to sit in front of the TV and
Yes.
do nothing, a whole load of nothing.
I know, during the holidays.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when you grow up with strict parents, they're just like, you know, so make yourself useful. So I either went with my father to work, or, you know, so I'd either help in the hotel, I'd help in reception, I'd help in the shop.
Yeah.
You know, I was young, so
Yeah, you were young.
just things to do to keep me busy.
Yes.
Then I guess, maybe now when I look back, maybe that's where I got my entrepreneurship thing.
Exactly.
And then when we'd go to the farm, we'd be given assignments, you know. If we're doing, my father had a dairy farm then.
Okay.
So if it's if it's going to sell milk, we'd be woken up at 4.
You know those hours.
Oh,
Milking
Jesus.
cows is usually another task, but
Yeah.
it's the hours it happens at 4 in the
It
morning,
would
and then again in
happen
the
at
evening.
4. And they had this thing we used to call it a gong. So they'd go, gong,
have to wake up.
gong. So you'd
God.
wake up and
4 a.m. Oh gosh.
4 a.m. Then we'd have to record the milk.
Yeah, the liters.
Yeah,
each cow
the
has
liters,
produced.
and make sure it's all packed very well. Then
It's so
the
groggy.
truck would come and take it to, that time it was KCC.
Yes,
So
of
the
course.
KCC would be all told, KCC is coming, so
Quickly, hurry up.
Hurry up.
You don't want maziwa to be
left.
left.
Yeah. So
Wow.
we've always done activities
Yeah,
towards our family business.
Okay.
From when we were very young. So
Now, looking back, is
Yeah.
that something that you appreciate, or is it something that you would not let your children do?
it is something that I would definitely make my children do.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hindsight is best.
Yes.
2020 vision.
Yes.
Because I'm sure when it was happening, you hated it.
I hated it.
You're like,
Can't
these
you just
parents
ride
are
by
the
bike?
worst.
These parents are just torturous.
I mean, I need another family. I need to move. You know,
I'm moving to the neighbors.
I'm moving to the neighbors. The grass is greener there. But now that
Yeah.
you're here, you
Yeah,
know.
it's definitely something that, in fact, even this holiday, it's something that will definitely involve my children, even if we're going on holiday.
Yes.
Just small things like take 1 hour,
Yes.
go sit in reception, shadow somebody.
Yes. Shadow somebody.
Shadow
See what
somebody.
they're doing.
See what
Yes.
they're doing. You know, sometimes when
That's the best way to learn.
sometimes people think it's child labor.
I
Let me tell
know.
you, it's the only way you'll teach your child the work ethic.
That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
talk about, the work ethic.
The
And you know
work
what? We
ethic.
have a very poor work ethic right
Yes.
now in Kenya. Because we're trying to ingrain it
Yeah.
when the children are adults, which is a little too late.
Yes.
You see, you started doing that when you were 13.
Yes.
So, as much as you didn't like it,
Yeah.
you were a hard worker, you appreciate work. You actually
Yeah.
probably, when you find yourself idle, maybe you don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
You're like, "Ah, I need
I
to be
wish
doing
I wish I
something."
could do something
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear that, because
Yeah.
that's something that women, we need to share to all our families. It is, spoiling your child. Giving your child a good foundation
Yeah.
is doing that for them. It is
Yes.
not just buying them toys
Yeah. Yeah.
and making them laze around,
Yeah.
buying them everything they want. It is actually teaching them how to appreciate and enjoy work.
One of the things, Anne, that I've noticed, our kids are too sharp. You'll go to the shop and
Yes.
you'll buy an expensive toy. Within 3 hours, they are bored
Of it.
of it.
They've figured it out.
They've figured it out, and
Yes.
now it's been packed. You'll find he's back on his bike.
I know.
We used
the
to-
thrill is so short.
The thrill is short. So we need to have a combination of, come with mommy to work day.
Yeah. I know.
Let your son photocopy something.
Yes.
It's not. We're not giving them hard labor.
No.
It's photocopy, fill in this form.
Yes.
Do XYZ. Small things.
Yeah, I
Even
know.
if it is a social shop when you're in Geshangi.
Yes.
Go count the crates and stack them.
Yeah, move them from here to here,
point A to B.
Yes, count them.
So that they can just learn that and make it timely.
Yeah.
If the shop opens at 7, let them be there at 7.
Yeah.
Don't saunter in at 10.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, because you finished watching DSTV.
And you, first of all, you woke up.
whatever.
You woke up when you wanted.
Yes. So you
life
have
is not
to,
like that.
Life is not like that. So if you're gonna do it, create a program which is a real program.
Yeah.
Let it not be, just for cosmetic.
Exactly. Let it be real.
And then reward them at the end. You can
Yeah.
actually give them a reward. You can say, okay, for now, you've done this during the holidays or whatever. We can give you a reward. The reward could be a book.
Yes.
Could be, But we really need to get away from the gadgets.
We do.
The
And
gadgets
also,
are spoiling our kids.
Yeah, and also, you see, when they get to do this kind of work, I want to talk about your social interactions, you
Yeah.
see, because every time you went to do this, to intern, or you were at the reception, what did that do for your confidence, your communication skills?
Yeah.
How did it impact you?
In the beginning, it was when I was a child. If I can't remember.
I know. You're like, hey, okay.
I remember once working at my brother's farm. He had a company where they were distributing unga.
Okay.
So I was in the reception. So I was shadowing the receptionist.
Yes.
And the truck drivers would come all the way from places like Kwale, because he was distributing unga all along the coast.
Yes.
So so truck drivers would come.
Yeah.
And they are rough.
They are rough.
They are rough.
They're not going to treat you well or whatever.
They'll come in and say, hii ndio oda yangu nataka imalizike saa hii.
Shouting, like,
Shouting.
guys,
And I'm like,
okay,
oh my, what has happened?
Are we in trouble? Yeah.
So day one, I was a bit like, oh my, is this how this
is
works?
how you deal. I know.
But imagine as you get used to it, you know, you come in day 1, you come in day 2, day 3. You get used to it.
You realize.
You now realize your
yeah.
Kiswahili gets better.
Yes.
You learn communication skills. And you know, it gets better.
And you can interact with people from all
calibers of life.
Exactly.
Because you could be sitting in your area, and you don't know you've not interacted with a cross section of other people in society.
Diversity.
So it's very important.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. So you finish your high school. Your university. You come back to Kenya.
Yeah.
And then did you look for a job, or have you always been in business?
No, I looked for a job. Then I went to work for Liaison Insurance Brokers.
In Mombasa or
in Nairobi?
Oh, in Nairobi. Okay.
So
you moved away from Mombasa at some point, because that's where you grew up.
We grew up in Mombasa, Nairobi, and Nakuru.
I know,
always
here, there. Okay.
So I worked in Liaison, where I started off as an intern, and then moved into as an account clerk, and then I grew up the ranks.
You know, I want us to talk a little bit about that, because here you are, you've studied in Switzerland and come to Kenya.
Yeah.
And then you've been a clerk. At some point you mentioned that you even a girl.
Yes.
How is it that you were able to marry Switzerland degree out there, and that, because that is a problem we're having with our children right now? The kind of expectations they have, the entry-level jobs, is they want to be, okay, not manager, but just below the manager.
When you're an intern, when you come in as an intern, they make you do all sorts of things. You will make
everything.
Yeah, you will photocopy. You will do everything. Let me not lie. You will be told to make tea, which I did.
I know.
You will be told to be the filing clerk. Yes. And insurance companies have files.
The paperwork. It's
the
like
files
humongous.
that they have are unbelievable. You know, they are shocking.
You have to record everything.
They record everything. Then you're told to be the filing clerk. The paperwork is like this.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
You don't go home until you finish.
Yes.
But it also teaches you a system of administration. And remember, I studied international administration.
Yes.
There is no company you're going to run as a CEO if you don't know what happens from the bottom.
That's true.
So that is very important.
That's very correct.
I'll tell you something, Anne. My daughter finished her year 8.
Yes.
And she had a long holiday. So she went to work for a friend of ours.
Yes.
And she was put in the factory. She was 13.
I know.
Yeah. So she's also started.
Yes.
She was very excited. She likes to do fashion and design.
Wow.
So she went to work for, we were fortunate enough, we got an opportunity for her to work at Vivo.
Yes.
So she was
so it's in
working
line with her interests.
In line with her interests. Okay, she's 13. We don't know, maybe she'll end up in engineering.
Her current
or
interests.
Her current interests.
I know, the way they keep changing.
You know?
Yes.
But I was like, okay, you can't keep cutting fabric in my house.
I know.
You know, you find a kanga, you cut it up and try to make a dress. Let me ask a friend of ours just to help you with, you know, let me see if she can give you this opportunity. So we're grateful enough to have that. So she went in, even if it was for 2 weeks, or a week to 2 weeks, she got that exposure.
Yes.
You know, she got to work with other people.
Yes.
So, you know, and do from the bottom.
I know.
And we were also telling our friend, let her not be given opportunity. Let her start from the bottom.
Let it be real.
Yeah, let it be real. Yeah. Because she'll get a shock later when she gets a real job.
Exactly.
And she may not understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was she grateful?
She was grateful. She was excited.
Yes.
She was even telling me, you know, Mom, I went for a meeting. In fact, I'd call her during the day to just check on her. She'd be like,
doing?
Mom, I'm in a meeting.
I can't talk right now. And she's happy like to hang up on you like, Mom, please. You know, you're the one who pulls those moves on me. It's now my turn. Call you back. Or you know, you like disconnect, like you know the way those calls
I'll call you back.
That can message of I'm in a meeting, I'll call you back. You know? And it's so awesome to see your child growing, you know, and becoming independent.
Exactly.
You know? So you're on top of all this, you're actually a family lady.
Yeah.
You've been able to actually match both aspects of your life. Sometimes it seems that women have a challenge.
It is challenging.
Yeah.
It is
How
challenging.
have you been able to, work-life balance?
Work-life balance, yeah. When your kids are small and you're trying to to get your career moving, it can be very challenging.
Yes.
Because I've realized, like, as a mom, there are things that the kids need, and it's only you who can provide.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
You're irreplaceable.
Yeah.
You can't outsource that.
There's things that you just can't outsource.
Yeah,
You know? There are things which, and it may seem like we are hogging the space and pretending to be too
mother hen.
Maybe that's why they made that word, mother hen.
Yes.
But there are things that even if it's in school, you find, let's say you take 1 week off and you go to somewhere for a business trip.
Yes.
You'll come back and you'll be shocked. That homework will not be done.
I know there are lapses.
Those lapses will be there.
They'll be there.
Even if they were with
Even
daddy.
if you're calling every day.
Yeah, and I'm not saying daddies are not doing the
I
best.
know.
They have tried their best.
Yes.
You'll just find some, like you find sometimes with the kids.
Yes.
They forgot a book in school. The test is tomorrow.
I know.
Okay? So why did you forget your math book? Now I'll enter my car and go and look for Mama whoever in the class, get their book, photocopy it, make sure that
at least
I can prepare.
Going that extra mile.
That extra mile that moms do.
Yes.
Now, maybe Mzee is tired. He's come home
you
late.
Forgot. Yeah, that's your problem.
Yeah. What were you thinking? Now you get that. You get the punishment plus the D minus.
I know. The bad grade, which you really don't want.
Now I'm trying to help that you do.
You really try to protect our children sometimes from failure.
I'm trying to protect you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, let me go and borrow the book from CG Mama whoever.
It's true.
And it's really, I don't know, just those small things. Yeah.
And you know what? I think that when you're a woman in business, you're able to be more flexible and create more time for family and social life as well, because you know what, it's not just family, it's also you. You've had the benefit of being employed and also being self-employed.
Yes.
Which would you encourage women to veer to more if they can?
If they can. Yeah. Now, being self-employed also comes with its challenges.
Okay.
As much as it's the best thing. Let me start there, yeah?
Yes.
Being self-employed gives you the leverage to be able to spend time with your kids, spend time with your parents. You forget we also have we have our maybe aging parents.
That's true.
Spend time with doing your business and at your time.
Yeah, the flexibility.
So that flexibility is really, really it's a real benefit.
Yeah.
It is. If I wish it upon every woman.
Yeah, that's right.
If it's possible, but you'll find sometimes it may not always be possible.
That's true.
Let me tell you why. Don't quit your job tomorrow, until you have a proper plan and the finances to be able to be self-employed.
Yeah.
Self-employment means that you have a business plan.
Yes.
That you can have a proper business plan, at least for 3 years.
Yeah.
And you can see it through and work it through. And you have the work ethic
and
the discipline
to
make sure that you pay your bank loan.
Pay your workers.
Yeah. Make sure that business is actually productive.
Yes.
And what's your plan B if it does not work? Because a lot of people can come out of their jobs saying, you know what, this is hectic.
I'm not, I need a break. I've had it.
Yeah. Then after 2 years or after 1 year, you start feeling that, oh my God, the money has run out. Your employer will pay you maybe 3 years salary or
the
the lump sum, right?
Yeah.
When that money runs out, what do you do?
That's true.
So it's very important to make sure that if you want to transition from employment to self-employment, that you really have a solid plan.
That's true. Yeah.
It's not that hard. You can get into partnerships.
Yes.
You could get into you can, as you're working, because you have a steady income, you could even start it before you leave.
So that you sort of doing two things. You're letting the business grow to a point it can at least give you some income.
Exactly.
So when you lose this monthly sustenance sort of, you have something to...
You know, the monthly is good.
You know, it's good because at least, you know, after kama you're in a fix, guy, the month
always ends. And you know, by 25th, you know, there's ching-ching in the bank.
I know.
And
really
that's
helps.
guaranteed. Yes. In self-employment, as much as you're not guaranteed.
Especially the starting. Yeah.
You have no guarantee. If the sales this year, if the sales this month, we're in December, if the sales were not good this month, people are saving to go to Mombasa, others are going up country. Yeah. If the sales this month are not good, what do you do?
And here's January.
Yes, January. There's a feast term coming up.
That's true.
So with women, the one thing I love about women is that they always plan. You're natural planners.
You're natural planners.
Yeah.
You're always thinking
You guys
ahead.
are natural planners.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And we need to take a break.
Okay.
Viewers, I hope you're enjoying the show. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back. Keep it here. Welcome back, viewers. Thank you so much for joining us once again. We're glad that you're with us. Remember to engage us. Our SMS line is 21144. We're also on Facebook Live, and the handle is GBS Kenya. Today we're talking about women in business, and we are with a lady, Wanjiru Mahihu. She has a wealth of information that she's giving us and telling us about how her life has evolved in business. So welcome and enjoy the show. So basically, I know we're jumping all over the place.
I know.
But it's because you have so much to say. Let's try and, we had stopped at, you were at liaison. After you studied, you came back, you rose through the ranks.
Yes.
You were able to start from the bottom and progress up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my exposure in insurance exposed me to different industries.
That's right, yes.
You know, because today you're insuring a motor vehicle, tomorrow you're insuring a factory.
That's
so
right.
You have to do all the different policies and learn through risk management. So that really helped me a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Then from there I went to work at Transami.
Oh,
Kenya Limited. Yeah.
Logistics.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was very exciting. So I went into Transami is now called Bolore.
Oh yeah, they changed the name because I was wondering what happened to them.
Yes.
And it's quite big.
It's a very big company. So then after that I went to Mitchell Courts, Kenya. So I was working. No, Mitchell Courts is the same like logistics.
Okay.
It's also a logistics company.
Okay.
So I was based at industrial area.
Okay.
And then the family started coming. So I took a break.
Okay. You took a break?
Yes, I took a break now when the kids started coming.
How long was the break?
Actually, I took a break to start my own business.
Okay.
So
and then the family also happened at around the same time.
Around the same time. Okay, so I went into the restaurant business. And then from there, got into the family business.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's basically...
How was your transition from employment into self-employment, the restaurant business?
I went into restaurant, I opened an advertising agency, and then went into the family business. Yeah.
Do you still manage those businesses you started, or did you close up, or did you sell?
We sold. We sold those ones, and then I went into the family.
That is amazing. You know, when you actually open a business, and not that it shuts down because of lack of cash, you know, but you actually sell it.
It is.
I think it's an achievement.
If you find you're no longer able to, it's better to sell when you have challenges. Yeah. You know, you can, by the way, you start a business so it can help you.
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't hold on.
It's not your little baby.
It's not your baby. It's not your child.
Sometimes you get attached to these things. Hey, my friend.
It's not your
The thought of selling, you're like, no, I started this business from scratch. I'm not going to sell it.
No, sometimes you can even find Like you can even find you've started a business, and let's say an international investor comes, or even a local investor, and they don't want to start from scratch. They don't want to do the licenses. They don't want to do a new baby.
All the hard work that
all
you did.
the hard work.
Yes.
Sell, move on. You can always start again.
You can.
You know,
make
and
your money,
you
reward
make your
yourself.
money and just move on and do something else. Or maybe
Don't
that
get
time
too attached.
don't get too attached.
Yeah. Okay,
And you'll
okay.
find that sometimes some businesses actually need more injection.
Yeah, and you may not have it.
You may not have it.
Yeah, or expertise or something.
Maybe you've reached the end.
Yes,
like
that's
if you're
true.
in a hotel business, for example. Maybe you need a brand name to push you to the next level.
Exactly.
So
you've reached your ceiling.
You've reached your ceiling.
With you alone.
Yeah.
You know, now to transition.
Now to transition,
Yeah.
you may need to get to
Yeah.
to take you to the next step.
That's true. I get that.
You
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So basically, you did that. You wrapped that up, and then now you
Yeah.
went to the family business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how was it transitioning also? Because you see, your own business is different from a family business.
Yeah.
There's also a transition to be made there. Or is it
Yes.
just smooth?
Well, they have to first create space for you.
I know.
Because
There are structures. Another
you
thing
have
I'm
to-
hearing you talk that is coming out is
Yeah.
structures. You know, so a lot of times the reason you cannot sell your business
Yeah.
is because you even when you asked how much money are you making,
Yeah.
you have no idea.
You have no idea.
Because you have no accounts.
Yeah.
You have no.
You take from
fine,
the
you have
till.
the city council.
Yes.
That's it. Because you don't want to be shut down. You
Yeah.
take your money and the business money is one and the same thing. You cannot even sell to anyone.
Now that is what is critical
Yeah.
in business. Yeah?
That's true.
Even if you're going to take from the till, record it.
At least let it be
Okay,
an outlet.
let it be an outlet.
Yeah.
Let's have structures so that we're not saying don't take from the till. It's your business,
It is
and
yours.
you created it to help you.
Exactly.
But have proper accounts,
That's true.
especially
Yeah.
now when we have the legislature is becoming very tough. You will be found by.
You'll be found,
by-
you must pay your
You have to pay your taxes.
You
have
file your
to
returns,
File your returns. And then there's also all these opportunities for women that have come.
That's true.
You know, even if it's in government procurement and all these opportunities, yeah?
Yeah.
They'll want a clean book of record.
They will.
How will you get an AGBO certificate if you have not done annual returns?
How?
Because
you need that license.
You
to be
need the
clear by
license,
hearing.
yeah. You need. How will you get a bank loan if you don't
Yeah.
file if you don't do your books
profit
of
and
records
loss account,
You know,
your cash
even
flow
if
statement.
they are, I always tell people, even if your books at the end of the day show that you made a net loss,
It's okay.
it's
a
okay,
record.
but it is a record.
It's a record. That's true.
It was
Yeah.
filed.
It was filed.
You know,
Yeah.
so those legislators are very important.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, room was made for you to get in. Thank God. That's the last one. I'm sure you had to. Hey, I don't know, your way in or something. I don't know.
You also have to. By the way,
You have to bring value.
You have to also bring value.
What are you bringing to the table? You know, it's not entitlement.
It's
the
not
way I'm hearing
entitlement,
it,
yeah.
it's not entitlement.
If you're coming in to bring zero value, no one is going to.
You'll get zero pay.
You'll get zero pay.
So
you either come and add value,
That's
or
true.
you know,
Or you don't
no one
have-
wants the business to go down. So
Exactly.
that's quite important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, all this time, you have gotten a lot of skill. You have a lot of value to add because
Yeah.
of your. I mean, you talked about farming.
Yeah.
A lot of logistics comes in there.
Yeah.
You talked about hospitality administration. All the things that you had gotten, it's like they were preparing you for where you are right now.
Sometimes you can't, if you enter the family business sometimes direct from school,
Yeah.
you may not add any value.
Yeah,
Because you really need to learn.
Yes.
You really need to learn the groundwork, yeah?
That's true. I
And
get that.
or you'll really find it challenging. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Yes.
But it could be a challenge.
Yes, that's
it could
true.
actually be a challenge.
And it looks like a privilege. There's a respect that you have, which you don't have if you just come and get into it immediately.
Yes.
Because you've not proven yourself. I don't know whether the right word is proven yourself or
Yeah.
you've not, I don't know. I
By
get what
yourself,
you mean. Yeah.
you won't even believe in yourself.
Even you yourself, you feel
You're
like
not
a
sure.
hoax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
You're
you're not
"Gosh,
sure
I don't
of
believe.
yourself.
I don't belong here.
If you've come in and immediately you're given the door written
I
CEO,
know.
you know.
Even you are like, is this my office?
Is
They're
this
just
really my
doing
office?
there, but
yeah.
you're like,
But
yeah.
you need to it's
to
good
belong. You need to own it.
Come down
Yeah.
and start from the ground up.
Yes.
And I think that would really, I wish we had a lot of opportunities, especially for the youth, yeah, for internships.
Yeah.
We really,
They're good, huh?
Internships are just unbelievable,
Wow.
even if it is for 1 month.
Even if, yeah. What you gain.
What you gain.
Yes.
So that even if you had, and I think the government has started an internship program, if I'm not wrong. And through these internship programs, even if you go through them and you start, let's say you get money from Youth Fund.
Yes.
And then you're given, and you start your own business. Because sometimes we can't get employment.
Yeah,
employment is
it's a
very
real
difficult.
challenge.
It's
Yes.
become a major challenge. Yeah. Through that internship program, you'd have gained something.
Yeah, you're going to have something to give your business that you learned there.
That you, yeah.
You're also going to have connections. You know,
Yes.
sometimes what you need to do is have someone to call
Yes.
to ask a question.
Yeah.
Because you can't know everything.
Exactly.
You know, but now even, and you know, when you're an intern, you're going to have a boss, and boss,
Yes.
whatever, and that is going to give you networks.
Yes.
And people, you cannot underestimate networks are just a lot. They do open a lot of doors.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes it's just information like, this is what's going on, what do I do?
Yeah.
Knowing who to call is key.
But you know what, Anne? I find like I remember way back, I used to do some talks. I used to organize for mentorship talks.
Okay.
For one of our clients. And you'd find we'd go to universities.
Yes.
And you tell the kids, come and meet a certain person. They've come to talk to you.
Yes.
They don't want to come.
They're like, it's a waste of
It's
time.
a waste of time.
I'd rather be
but
just
the A students are the ones who are there on the front line with their pen and paper.
Yes.
Now that guy will give you a job.
Yes.
But you want to wait till year 5 or year 4 to start looking.
You know.
And
Yes.
this thing starts from even when you're in year 1.
That's true.
You know, your first year.
Yes.
Start making connections. When you're called for talks, some of these talks are free.
They are. You don't even
They are
have to
permanently
spend.
there. You don't
Yes.
even have to spend. Take advantage of them.
Yes.
Yeah. When you, even in your church or
Yeah,
even in
that's
your,
true. Whenever
you hear there's a forum,
you never know when
you
the
never
opportunity
know
will come.
who you are
how
going
it
to
will
meet.
come.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's
just take
true.
advantage of them.
Yes.
And network with people. And you know, when you have a few 2 weeks, you're doing nothing, ask one of your networks.
Yes.
You know, can I come intern in your office?
I know.
Whatever work they give you,
Just
you'll
do
pick
it.
up something.
You
There's
will.
nothing that you will not pick up.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very correct. Okay. Wow. That's another good pointer for people who are listening in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here you are now.
Yes.
What? No, I must say, how did you get into sports?
It's
I
those
must
things I'm
ask.
saying.
You know? Yeah. Tell us about your football club.
Right.
Who are you targeting? How do people join?
We have a football club called FC Talanta. It is actually a club under the Kenya Academy of Sports. We are based round the corner in Kasarani.
Yeah, so close by,
Yes,
you know?
Moi Sports Stadium, Kasarani. We are a talent academy under the government of Kenya.
Okay.
And we are under the Kenya Academy of Sports, and our main sponsor is the Communication Authority of Kenya.
CK.
CAK,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So what we do is that we go to the grassroots, and
By grassroots, you mean?
grassroots in
Nairobi?
all the towns,
Oh,
all the counties.
all the counties.
So we have kids from Turkana, kids from
Cool.
Marsabit.
The interactions.
Yeah, and we play under the National Super League.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's KPL, then there's the National Super League.
I'm telling you, I'm learning a lot here. let me just not say much. That is all. Okay.
And so we nurture this talent in football. So we have very, very good coaches. And then when we get, we train them, they come for scouting once before every season.
Okay.
So right now we're in season.
Okay.
So they come and we scout them and we pick the best talent.
You do?
Yes.
And then what do you, because you see me, I have no even clue about how it works.
Yeah.
Because if you're picking people from everywhere, when you pick them, you remove them from where they are.
So they come if they're able to come.
Okay.
You see? So there's actually scouting done on county levels.
Okay.
So we'll pick the best talent, even through the Kenya Secondary Schools Association,
Yes,
Ministry of
'cause
Sports.
there are all these sports games.
Yeah, so we get the best talent and then we put them under FC Talanta.
Wow.
Then we employ them. So that becomes their job, to play football.
Are they going to be in school?
They finish school.
Or this you do after they're done with school?
Because if they're in school, it becomes difficult to train.
It is. Ah.
So they come.
So there's an age, it's like from 18 and above?
From around 17, 18.
Yeah, okay.
So they come and then, so that becomes their job and they play for us, FC Talanta.
Fantastic.
A lot of them have gone on to Europe.
Really?
Yes.
Thanks to you.
Sweden.
How about that?
Yes.
Next time you come with one of them.
They would come. They're in Sweden.
Oh my God!
Yes.
It's a very rigorous.
The training.
Program.
I just look. Sometimes I go and watch.
How did you get into that? I mean, it's like so random.
Do you know how I got into it?
I don't. I'm so curious.
Let me tell you. You know what I'm telling you? When you're called, just pitch.
Yes.
Just pitch up. Yeah.
Okay.
Just show up.
Just show up.
There was a research company that was looking for women entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And they wanted a gender balance.
Yeah.
In this FC Talanta when it was being created by UNICEF. It was first created by UNICEF and it was initially called National Youth Talent Academy.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was sponsored heavily by UNICEF.
Okay.
And then they wanted to put in structures.
That's
They brought in a board. Now to create that board, they had several sectors. They said, we need a woman on the board.
Of course, yeah.
They looked for women.
Who could even know?
They refused.
They refused.
People refused.
And this is just, come and learn. They don't even, what were the requirements? I'm sure they were like zero minimum.
They couldn't find a woman. So,
wow.
so my friend called me and he said, do you know, Wanjiru, we are looking for women to put on this board and we just can't get anyone. Would you be interested? So I said, okay, fine.
Yeah,
so they're like,
really?
So what do I have to do?
Yes.
I was like, I know nothing about football.
Nothing.
I know nothing. Are you sure it's me you want?
I know, it's a wrong number.
So like, you come.
Okay.
Come, listen, and we'll buy you lunch.
At least. You're not going to, at least with a meal, if it's not going to be a waste.
So we went and so they had people from different sectors. They wanted private sector, entrepreneurship, just so that we can bring in the different talents onto that board.
Yeah.
Somebody from Ministry of Education, somebody from Kenya Secondary School Heads Association, just the different sectors, so that we could really form a very professional, cohesive, a very strong board.
And diverse,
Yeah, and somebody from sports.
Okay.
So we did that, and so that was about...
You said yes.
I said yes.
I'm telling you, to something that you have no even clue. Sometimes you need to just say yes. Just be a yes person. Even when you want, you're like, this yes. I'm not even seeing where it's going to. I don't see anything happening here.
Yeah.
But just be open to learn.
Just be open. You never know where it will take you.
Yes.
So that was about 6 years ago.
Wow.
So ever since.
Any regrets?
No.
I'm sure you love it. First of all, he knows about soccer.
I actually really enjoy it.
Yeah,
I really do. To be honest, I really do.
Okay.
And we closed last season as number 12 on the table.
Number 12 out of
18.
In Kenya or
just in the National Super League.
The National Super League.
So now we are trying to work to getting higher on the table. Yeah.
But just seeing some of the people you've taken.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who had no clue that they would end up there. I mean, you've changed lives in a very radical way.
We have. There are people.
Where are these stories? Why are we not here? Or is it me who's not up to date?
I don't know what we're going to do.
You need to bring them here or something. We need to look for a way to talk.
We really, we have got kids.
That is amazing information.
FC Talanta gone to AFC Leopards.
Yeah.
Some are in Gor.
Imagine.
Some are in Harambee Stars.
That's awesome.
So now we are working very hard to start a women's league.
Good. That's
a
good
women's
news.
football club.
Yes, awesome.
So that's what that is one of our goals for 2019, to put in the structures. and to see how we can make that a reality.
Yeah.
So far, we have gotten goodwill that we will get support.
Okay.
And we see how we can really, because that's now where the world is heading to.
Of course, I mean, sports is big.
Yes.
I mean, you can't even quantify how big it is.
Exactly.
You know, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how you got. So that's, I was waiting for this story. Kumbe, it was just saying yes to an opportunity, even if you have no clue about where it will lead. But also, it was a network. Somebody had your number.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because you at some point you were out there, they know you.
Yes.
You met wherever, but they called you and you took and you said yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is interesting. Okay.
So that's how I got into sports. It's a field that you can't know what tomorrow will bring.
It's very
diverse.
It's very diverse. It's very disruptive.
Yeah.
Today it's like this. Tomorrow it's
like
upside
that.
down. I mean,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Even when you look at some clubs like Man, you're just wondering.
Yes.
But
You know?
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Another business that you're in that we've not really talked much about is farming.
Yes.
Farming is special because Yani, I think it must first hurt you and break your heart before it makes you happy. It's a heartbreaker. That one is a heartbreaker, my friend. I'm like, you invest so much, and then sijui it rains. Ama sijui it doesn't rain. Mara sijui the sun is too hot. And you're like, this thing you can't even control. And just before you are about to harvest the wheat, you just want to sit somewhere and have a drink. How is that going on? The flower farming.
The flower business is a business that we have with my siblings. So it's a sort of another business.
Yes.
That I'm a co-director.
Okay.
So yes, it has its challenges.
What flowers do you grow?
Roses.
Roses, okay.
We grow roses for
export. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we grow roses for export. It is yes, it has challenges.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's also very promising.
Yeah. And it's beautiful. I mean, as a woman, do you love flowers?
I do.
I know, they're so beautiful.
I do, but somehow I just don't get enough.
I know, you can't get enough.
You'll find if you come to my house, there are no flowers. You're so busy selling, you forget about yourself.
And the way the export quality ones last
those
forever.
Ones, even the production manager wouldn't give me.
I know. So maybe you get the rejects. But even the rejects also tend to
very
last
beautiful.
Long. They are.
Yeah.
Imagine it's time to give you a parting shot.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like we've just started. Anyway, it's okay. Just give a parting shot to the client, to the viewers.
Okay. Yeah.
And let them know how they can be in touch with you.
Okay.
I don't know whether you've thought about mentoring. It's something you should definitely think about. Like I told you, you have a wealth of information. You may not know it, but you have a lot to give. So thank you for coming.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much, Anne, for having me. It's been a really nice time talking to you. What can I say? To the women out there, don't give up. It's business is challenging, but when we plan, I believe that when we plan, we cannot fail. And I would also encourage other corporations to really support women in business, because sometimes the women are really struggling to get loans, to get bridging finance, to get even if it's overdrafts. Sometimes you find they ask for securities which they may not be able to get. So it's just women are hardworking, and I would just really urge companies to really support women and to see how they can be able to push them forward. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And we are hearing it from somebody who has actually been in business. Hearing something from somebody who has gone through it and overcome is very different from the theory that you hear in school. You know? Yeah. So also when you ask for support, it's because the challenges that are out there.
Yes.
Yeah. So it has been such a great pleasure having you here.
You.
I am just amazed at all the things you're doing. Keep it up.
Thank you.
And I'm happy about that football club. Awesome. So viewers, I hope you had a wonderful time and you got to learn about some business ideas. And this was actually almost like a mentorship opportunity for you. So if you want to reach Wanjiru, I don't know, do you have a website?
I have a Facebook page.
You have a Facebook page? Yes. What's your Facebook page?
Wanjiru Mahihu.
Wanjiru Mahihu. I'm going to send you a friend request.
Yes,
today.
Please do.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.